LMTV podcast. We back live, man. The hottest podcast in the city. Today we got a special guest at Guardian, man. There's a lot in the city of Riverside, i.e., 2024 is done, bro. It's 2025 on the big and better things. But for the people who don't know you, let the people know what you do real quick. A little quick rundown.
Yeah, first off, thank you, Mario, for having me here. So I am a marketing director here in the IE and LA. I work with some of the top businesses, and I work with some of the top influencers, some of the top collaboration pages out here. I've been doing marketing for over 7 years, and I've been in sales for 10 years. And I'm here to, let people know that if you have a business and you're not on social media, then you're losing out,
Right. And I've seen you grow your page, man. And you told me a little before the interview, like who you work with and who you help build. And I'm like, damn, the names you've named, it's like all of us in the city are looking at these pages. He runs Explore Riverside, right?
Explore Riverside, Explore Inland Empire. I'm partnered with some of the top community pages like Moreno Valley Matters, Riverside Matters, Inland Empire pages. So I work with a lot of people, and I show a lot of people the ropes, A lot of these pages that you're coming across, they're getting a lot of the ideas from me, and a lot of the strategies that I put in place, like they're putting it in place as well. So I want to be able to share it with others and make sure that everybody can get it, because not everybody is having the opportunity to have a marketing team. So this will allow them to build their own team within.
Okay, and your company's called Owner of Higher Figure Marketing, right?
That's what it's called? High figures marketing, yeah.
And how'd you come up with that name?
I just always looked at myself, and I've always said, like, I want a lot of money, and I deserve a lot.
Right.
So I'm like a figure, to being higher.
I got you.
And everything, and also, of course, having money, high figures right. Of money, yeah. Yeah,
man. And when did you start this company? High figures.
So
marketing, right?
So I've always been in sales. I started my first sales business. I got into this. I'm pretty sure you heard of it, Primerica, and that was my first company that I went into sales for. And then I went into marketing. Everything led to marketing. No matter what business I was in, and no matter what I was selling, I always knew that I had the market. And I'm like, fuck this. Like, why the fuck do I everything keeps leading to marketing, like no matter what I was trying to sell. So I was like, why don't I just be the marketing guy so I can sell everything?
Right.
And when that happened, I was marketing for a lot of businesses, and I was like, wait a second, I could be doing this myself, So 3 years ago, I branched out.
So you were marketing. You were working for the marketing business. You could say.
Yeah. So I was working with some of the top businesses out here in the SoCal region, and they were from AT&T, DirecTV, Cricket Wireless. Like, I was doing that marketing and sales for them.
If you could put the mic just a little bit closer, brother.
Okay, right there?
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool. Yeah, so I was working with some of the top businesses, AT&T, DirecTV, Cricket, T-Mobile. I was doing marketing and management for them. And 3 years ago, I branched out, and I started my own business 3 years ago. Yeah, I went independent, and after that, I just blew up. I believed in myself.
So did you kind of learn the ropes first, and then figured out, like, man, I could do this for myself, exactly what they're
Most
doing?
Definitely, yeah. So I was on social media before anybody knew that it was popular. I was running ads and doing paid promotions, and I was advertising on social media back in 2014, 2015.
So that's same thing, like when I see on Facebook, how they'll ask us if they want to run ads on things like that on Facebook. Is that almost the same thing?
Yeah. So that's how I started. I would create a video, let it run, set up the ad, let it run, and from there just kind of kick back, and I was getting a bunch of sales. I was like, wait, hold up. I can apply this to everything. So that's when I started like knowing that social media, the power of a button in the social media is super powerful. Like radio, billboards, none of that matters no more. Magazines, like we see this all the time. Nobody's reacting, but where it's at is right here, where it's in your pocket, always, all the time.
Right.
You pick up your phone, you see something, it's there. You know, nobody's looking up no more. Nobody's looking at the, driving, looking at the billboards. Everything is on their phone.
Yeah, if you look at people in the car, they're on their phone. You look
Yeah,
at people at
everywhere,
the mall, they're
bro.
on their phone. Yeah,
It's crazy, you know? So imagine if you can reach out to a bunch of people, like at a click of a button. Everybody's on their phone, you know?
Yeah. Man, telling you guys, I came across this page a while ago, and then we kind of went through DMs and then kind of dispersed. And then, who are the people have you worked with in the city that has pages, Riverside pages?
So,
or can you say that, or can you not say that?
I don't want to mention their names because
Okay,
some
cool.
of them don't even like to be out in public like that.
Right.
But the people that I've worked with, they have an idea of what they're doing, but they don't really know exactly what they're doing. So it's kind of like everybody knows Andrew. So I started with him. Over a year ago, I worked with him for a whole year. He was my partner, and I trained him. I showed him the ropes. I actually got him onto his first business. Before, he was just a page, putting out videos, putting out memes. And when he met me, I showed him, bro, this is more valuable than you think. This is more than what you know. You're in control of who sees what.
Right.
With a community page like that, you have the ability to make so much money. And when I was sharing all this information to him, he got the idea like, damn, I am in control and I will be running this city like this,
Yeah.
So, Andrew's just one of them. But when these pages come out and they actually figure out like what they have, I think a lot of businesses will come to them, and that's what I want to do. I want to be able to let these businesses know that you could utilize these strategies that I'm taking, that I'm doing, and that I'm building, so you can apply it for yourself.
And just get the numbers you're looking for, right? The business and clientele you need.
Yeah. Because the most important thing that you could do is hop on someone else's trend. You don't want to create it yourself. I know they say trendsetters and stuff, but you want to hop on what's hot, right? So if this page is blowing up and they have a lot of followers and views, ask them, hey, can I be on your page? Most likely, if they see an opportunity and they see value within you, they're gonna allow you to be on their page. Then you're gonna reach their followers, and their followers are gonna come to you.
And that's one thing I do like about a lot of the Riverside pages. You guys collaborate on a lot of stuff. And that's really bringing unity within the city, and people watching like, oh, I seen Explore Riverside with What's Up Riverside. And then it just brings
see everybody with everybody, right?
It's like a revolving door, which is cool because Riverside is big, but it's everybody knows everybody almost too as well.
Yeah, most definitely. There's this guy that was saying it's all a circle. It's all they're all in one. And if you're not part of the group, then you're missing out. And he's right. He's fucking right.
Yeah.
If you're not part of the group, and you're not part of that community of that marketing, then you are missing out. Whether you're a business or a person just trying to reach out to the community, like,
or if you
got to
get
be
your
involved.
name out there,
you got to. No matter what you're doing, if you're selling a product, selling a service, or selling yourself, you got to put yourself out there. Definitely. A famous person is not famous. He's just very well known because he's constantly out there. He constantly puts himself out there. Networking, blasting himself on every fucking phone he can get, putting himself out there.
Instagram,
that's what
Facebook,
makes you
TikTok,
famous, is being very well known, being consistently. If somebody's like, fuck, I keep seeing this guy's annoying. But now you know his name because he's done his work. He's put himself
He's showing
out
up
there.
on somebody's page out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how do you do it? You work with influencers. You work with collaboration pages. You work with community pages. You work with podcasts, things like this. Yeah. You got to get yourself involved, if you want to put yourself out there.
Yes, sir. That's another reason I made this platform, because for people in Riverside or people like yourself can give knowledge to the people in this city.
Definitely.
And now, like a lot of people know who I am or know Riverside, LMTV podcast or Lunatic Mob, so it's like, now they're gonna be like, I know Edgardia now. Like,
right.
If you didn't know, you know now. Or if you did, you know. Like,
and if you didn't know me, you probably see my work, and you probably know my work.
For sure, you've seen it. There. For sure, you've seen it. You're following him on. If you don't know, you follow him on Instagram, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's putting out a lot of work, and like for you to work with What's Up Riverside, that's cool, bro. Because he's one of the biggest pages out here in Riverside.
Yeah, I'm very proud to work with him, and
Shout out Andrew, man. We need
yeah,
what's up
shout out
Riverside,
Andrew. What's up, Riverside?
I hit you up, man. We're gonna get you on here soon though.
Most
2025.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm very proud of working with him. You know, he's one of my, you know, my one of the greatest persons that I've been able to help and grow, and my success shows in him. You know, because success leaves clues. You know, and you know, the fact that he's doing big with it makes me proud. You know.
Yeah, for sure. So let's get a little bit about you at Guardian.
Okay.
You know, because I don't even know. But where did you grow up? What city did you grow up in?
So I was born in L.A.
Okay.
And then I was out in Pomona, Ontario, Montclair, just back and forth. My mom was a single mom with three boys.
Dang,
you know.
So you got two other brothers, right?
Two
You're the
other
youngest or the oldest?
No, I'm the second oldest. But my mom,
Okay.
I have five in total, 4 brothers and 1 sister. And you know, we moved. We were getting in trouble a lot in Pomona, Ontario, Montclair. You know, we were out doing stupid shit. You know, my mom was, you know, single
working.
and she was working.
So
she
you
didn't,
guys were kind of running
yeah,
around.
we were out in the streets doing gang banging a little bit. You know, my brother was in and out of jail, smoking, drinking, doing all types of drugs.
Yeah.
So my mom was like, we got to get out of this city. You know, so she when I was like, I think like 10 years old or 11 years old, we went to Mead Valley, and we grew up right there in that area where like farm animals, horses, chickens, cows, whatever.
That's over there past Paris.
It's like on the other side of Paris. Yeah. So when I went out there, I was like, fuck, there's nothing to do out here, you know? And that's when I got the idea. That's when I was like, fuck, I was so isolated that I was like, I have to do something.
I got to, you know? Figure something out.
Yeah, exactly. And then so I was out there for about 15 years, and throughout that time, I was always like, what am I going to do? You know, I'm about to turn 18. Like, I need to make money. So that's when I figured out a strategy. I started like out in the valley. Like, there's a lot of like RVs, cars, motorcycles, just a bunch of stuff out in the yards because the yards are pretty big.
Yeah.
And I had this idea and it worked. But let me share. So I was going around people's yards, and I was just kind of scoping out the place, and I would go knock on people's doors, and I'll be like, hey, I noticed you got this fucking boat or this fucking, you know, dirt bike or whatever. Are you selling it? And they're like, yeah, offer me whatever. I'll sell it to you. So I was like, okay, how much would you sell it? They were like, just give me $100. So I would be like, can I take pictures of it? He's like, yeah, go ahead. So I took pictures of it, put them on OfferUp, put them on fucking Let Go, Close Five, before Facebook Market was invented.
Right.
And then I would sell it for like $500. So the buyer will come to me, give me the money, I'll give it to the seller, $100, and I'll keep 400. And that's how I was making money out there, bro.
Damn.
And so I was doing that for a while. I started getting like badass cars, classic cars that people were just like having around, Nissan Datsuns, 240s, 340s. And I was selling them. So I was like, I got to get out of here though. Cause it's, you know, I'm not going to be doing this forever. So I came to Riverside back in, I think like 2020 or 2019.
So how old were you when you came out here? So it's not too big of a move though.
I was like 22 years old when I came out here. Yeah. So I've been living out here since 22.
Okay.
But when I came out here, I had a problem out there, and you know, I kind of lost everything, and you know, I came out here with nothing. So once I came out here, I started seeing like there's a lot to do out here.
Right.
So that's when I started strategizing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take what I already know and apply it over here, and it was just 10 times more.
Because you got way more stuff out here than there is in Mead Valley.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, dude. I was applying. The first thing I did when I came out here, I was doing the same thing out there, but instead over here, there was a lot more things to do. Yeah, I made a lot more money out here.
Man.
But the first 6 months that I was out here, I was homeless.
Oh yeah, 6 months.
Yeah.
So you just came out here by yourself?
I just came out here by myself.
Who were you staying out there with? You said
I was staying out there with my family.
Right.
Yeah, but I had a problem.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. It's
right.
Really bad. Really bad.
And so you came out here?
I came out here. I just wanted to get away, and then I just came out here with $1.50, bro. Took the bus, came out here, and I met this guy named Janico. Fucking showed me like a little bit about the city. What can I do? that guy had a great mindset, bro.
Right.
He knew like exactly what I was thinking,
Right.
and we applied it together, and we both got out of that fucking homelessness.
Oh damn! So
Yeah.
he was on the
He was on the
streets
same
too.
grind too. Yeah, he was on the streets too, bro.
Damn. And how'd you get yourself out of that? And how'd you get your first?
Well, we hung out by the library a lot. The fucking Cheech and Chong library.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Before it was a museum.
Yeah, right across from it, they feed you right there too
right
in
there.
the
Yeah.
stairs.
Yep. Yeah. So I was always at the library, bro, studying, learning. We fucking were making music, and then we were making podcasts. Like,
I think I do remember you making music too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were always at that library, and we were coming up with ideas and what can we do, and that was our whole fucking, like, I didn't have a job or anything for the first like 6 months. Then
Right.
I started applying everything. Yeah, I was thankful because I feel like if I didn't take action and I didn't want more to succeed, I probably would have never been where I'm at right now.
Right. So what happened after those 6 months? Come month 7, like what?
So I met I met my kids' moms,
Right.
and so I ended up moving in with her,
Mm-hmm.
and then we had our first kid, and she's 6 now,
Oh man. So
Yeah.
6-year-old daughter.
6-year-old daughter, and then I have a 1-year-old son. He just turned 1 yesterday.
Oh man. So happy
Yeah.
birthday to him.
Yeah, thank you. Blessed to have my kids and be able to.
A boy and a girl too. That's
Boy and a girl.
perfect.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So when I met her, I just kind of when I met her and then had my kids, like I pushed harder. I said like I'm not gonna be just nobody.
Especially when you have a kid, I feel like that's like the go time.
Yeah. No, it really motivated me because, there was a time where that first year that my daughter was born, like I was struggling. I ended up getting a 9 to 5 because I had to fucking, like make my dues,
Right.
So
bills coming.
bills come and everything. Yeah, I
couldn't.
couldn't chase my dream for like a good 2 years, 3 years.
Right.
So after I had that 9 to 5, and then that's when I was like, I gotta do this. I believed in myself. That's when 3 years ago I started my own thing.
Right.
And I just believed in myself. I had some money saved up from my my 9 to 5 or whatever. We were staying at her mom's, so like I had extra saved up, and I was like, I gotta do this. I was like, I spoke to her. I was like, just give me 2 years, please give me 2 years. I promise you it's gonna work. And 2 years fucking work, bro. The first that first year was the hardest though.
Right.
I went from
most ground footwork you had to put in.
yeah, most definitely. It was a lot of work. I went from getting my first client paying me $250 a month. I left my 9 to 5 to get paid $250 a month.
Who was your first client?
Morgan's Barber Lounge.
Morgan's Barber. Oh, the one on
Morgan's
University.
Barber Lounge, right there on Iowa.
Oh, on Iowa by Baker's.
Iowa. No. It's Iowa and Center, right there, kind of borderline Colton.
Oh, okay. All the way down there.
Yeah.
High Grove.
By High Grove.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were my first ones. The dude believed in me, and he's like, I can only pay you $250.
So $250 a month for you to
$250
do
a
the
month.
ads and all that for him.
No, I was doing videos. I was doing graphic designs.
Oh man.
I even hosted like after like 9 months, we hosted a barber battle, and I hosted the whole event, and I promoted the whole thing. It was pretty cool. But after that, I was like, I got new opportunities coming in, new businesses. Then I went from $250 to $500 a month, $750 a month, $950, $1,250, $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. So
Damn.
all these clients are now like $3K and up a month. So that first year was the hardest though.
Right. I think the hardest part is trying to figure it out on your own, like really getting your feet wet and really just put it in the grind and the footwork.
I did a lot of sacrificing. I did a lot of failing. I failed so many times, bro.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of learning. And I figured out that there's this strategy that I've applied, and I tweaked it a little bit, and then it just started working for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where that formula came in.
Like that, this formula works for anything.
This formula works for everything.
Hey, you hear that? You hear that, people? He just said he failed a gang of times, man. So no matter what, just go out there and whatever thought you have in your head, you dream you trying to chase. I mean, go outside and do it, man. You can fail 9 times. The 10th time, you might make it happen.
Most definitely. Yeah. You know, I think if I can speak to others and say that if you're starting a business or you're starting anything for yourself, you will fail. But what matters is how you fail and learn from it. And you take that information and you apply it, because not all the time, you know, we're going to be able to succeed that first try.
Right.
You know, so just keep going. And if you believe in yourself enough, I promise you, the end of the story or the end of the movie, I've seen it. You will succeed.
Right, man. You just heard the story. How, like, you know, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to it, but that's pretty much the gist of it, man. Like,
yeah, I knew that I was gonna succeed. I always knew that I was gonna make it.
That's how I feel. It's just I don't know. I just know that it has to happen.
Have you seen a movie where the guy's like struggling? And he like just keeps going. He knows he's gonna make it. He just needs that one shot.
Yeah.
And it's all good after that. Well, at the end of every movie, it's always turns out good, you know. And that's how your life is. It's always gonna be good. Just keep going. Kind of like you see those images where there's 2 guys digging, and one of them gives up.
One stopped, and the other
one just keeps going. He finds the gold.
Yeah.
And then boom, there it is.
Yeah.
It's fucking, you know. So that's what I did, because I knew it was gonna work automatically. Yeah. I just had to win. I don't know. I just had to keep going.
So high figure marketing. That's your business right there.
High figures.
And then you had to get your business account and what is it?
LLC, everything. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything's all intact. You know, put that thing together.
And for people who don't know how to get an LLC to start a business, how do you get an LLC?
There's a lot of websites that you can go out and get a free LLC. I got my free LLC, but there's of course, you know, nothing's free, so I had to pay like a few taxes, whatever.
Right.
But it wasn't a lot, you know.
Right.
I think the first thing you should do is, if you're barely starting off and you're not making enough money, don't file it yet, because there's still a lot of learning and process you need to do. And then once you are making enough money, go ahead and file that, and you'll know when you are, because you know you'll start to see it.
Right. And what do you got planned for 2025? Before you would say what you got planned, what do you love most? Like, what was your most memorable moment in 2024? Before we get into 2025.
My life changing, because in 2023, before that year ended, I told myself 2024 is going to be 2023 is going to be my last year that I'm broke. Came 2024, that first month, I closed like 3 clients within the first 2024. I closed like 3 clients, and then after that 4, 5, 6 clients. And it just changed my life. That was the most memorable, because 2024 was
just everything you worked so hard for is unwrapping and unrevealing in your
2024. That was it.
Yeah,
everything blew up from there. Beginning of the year, actually.
Yeah, and so you go out here, and do you go off the businesses you want to go off of, or food places or restaurants you want to, or how do you go about finding these businesses?
Right. So this is my strategy, and this is what I know on how to pick a client, right? How to pick a company to work with. There's top 5. There's 5 things that I evaluate a business on. Are they on top of these 5, right? The number 1 is food. Everybody needs food to eat, to survive, food and water.
Right.
So if it's a business with food, okay, I can work with you. The second one, it's going to be shelter, real estate. You know, if it's real estate, I'll work with you, because people need a house.
Right.
Number 3, transportation, cars, bikes, airplanes, trains, whatever the case is. If it's that, I'll work with you. Number 4, self-care, healthcare. If it's doctors, dental, whatever the case is, I'll work with you. There's some things that I won't work, like some barbers.
Right.
Barber shops or anything like that.
It'd have to make sense.
Yeah, it'd have to make sense. Like animal hospitals, clinics, dental, I would work with that. I've actually closed like 3 dental offices in 2024.
And what do you do for those dental offices?
Create videos, you know, let people know.
So that's when you talk, and then you put the words and all that and the reels, like videos like that, advertising it.
Yeah. Yeah. So dental offices, what they really look for is leads. They look for patients, new patients.
Right.
And their top selling, their high ticket sales, what I call it, that they make more money off of is braces and implants. So that's what they really need. And if you can target and reach out to people who need braces
Right.
or an implant, they'll definitely hire you because that's a high ticket. One implant patient,
Yeah,
that's 5K.
That's expensive.
That's like $5,000 per client, you know,
Yeah.
per patient. Braces about 3K, you know. So if you can get them 5 patients a month, 10 patients a month, and you charge the dental office, you know, 5K or even 3K a month, like, and they're getting 10,
Right.
it makes sense for them to hire you, you know. So
Yeah.
it's easy if you know how to record, film, you know, and then run an ad for them. You'll definitely be able to get them. And I show people that in my program.
Right. Oh, yeah. And let the people know your program. You said you had a program that you're gonna be dropping soon, right?
Yeah, so I have it's called Social Media Marketing Formula, and it's a formula that you could build your own agency on. So whether you're a business, an influencer, or someone just looking to, you know, get away from the 9 to 5 grind,
Right.
you can apply to get on this program. It's a one-time fee, $399, and you'll get everything I know how to do.
Right.
So from my list of influencers, my list of collaborations, my team of editors, you get access to them. You get access to my social media managers. You know, you get access to my schedules, you know, how to schedule it properly. You get access to the softwares I use, to the equipment and the scripts on how to reach out to businesses, all the links to the contracts examples, how to close the deal. You know, everything that I've done to successfully grow this,
Right.
you can apply it to yourself. And it doesn't take too long, you know. There's some video courses where you have to like sit down, watch a video, but this actually just, you download it, it shows you, boom, step by step, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it.
Right.
You know.
And you said the website's done, but it should be dropping soon. You should be dropping this soon.
There's a few more tweaks on the website,
Uh-huh.
but it is dropping soon. I should be having it done by the end of January.
Okay, cool, man. You hear that? People tap in. What's your Instagram? So the Instagrams, you can let them know so they could just tap in.
Okay, so my personal, that's where everything's gonna be. It's gonna be at It's Edgardian, so ITS.Edgardian, EDGARDIAN, and that's where all my portfolio's at. You could check it out. You can see all the companies I've worked with.
Right. But yeah, so what do you got coming new 2025 for everybody, man, and for yourself?
Definitely my program. I'm looking to promote that. I'm looking to get everybody to take advantage of it because I'm not gonna have it for too long. If I do, it's gonna overcrowd, you know, the market.
Right.
So I just want a few. I'll limit it. The second thing that I have big come in is, you know, I'm gonna start. I've always had a vision of drop shipping again. I used to do drop shipping, selling products online. I want to do it again.
I've seen that where they sell it. You sell it for more, right? You buy it for less and sell it for more.
Yeah. Because essentially, I want to pull myself away from the work that I'm doing. You know, I want to build a team. I do have the team already established, but I still have to be there, train them, and do everything. But by the end of the year, I want to pull myself away from the company, have someone run the agency, get a little office space right here in downtown Riverside. I'm already talking to a few places.
Right.
And just let it run by itself.
There you go.
So that way I can be free, travel everywhere I want, and then be able to do what I want. So I'll have some time as well to grow other businesses.
There you go. I seen on Instagram some entrepreneur was saying, he's like, there's like 4 steps. He's like, you'll be employed, and then after employed is self-employed, and then after self-employed is owning your own business
owner and investor.
and then after owning your own business is entrepreneur.
Become an investor.
Like how you just said. Now you have your business, but he was saying sometimes people get caught up and they end up having to run the business. No, when you should be paying your employees to run the business, and then you could venture off.
Most definitely. I'm at this point right now where I'm in the middle of self-employed and business owner, because self-employed, of course, you're your own boss, right? You're working,
right.
you're your own employee, you're your own boss. And then when you're the business owners, you're just managing the business, overseeing some stuff. But then I want to take myself out of that and just be an investor. So the investor part would be like products, reselling products. Because I don't, I'm just gonna invest into the products, never touch them, create a website, let people buy them. The fulfillment centers fulfill it itself, and all I do is just every month put in money for ads, put in money for new products, and then make the sale and just recycle it without me having to be there.
Right.
Autopilot.
Right. So having a podcast, you would definitely want to have ads, right? Or what is it when you sponsorships? When you're going on Instagram and you can see sponsored.
Yeah. So having a podcast, I think it'd be good to look for sponsors because there's of course commercials that you can play.
That will eventually,
Something like this.
eventually that's going to be next. You know what? Like anybody in Riverside want to sponsor, you could get, we'll put your logo on the screen and maybe have your product or whatever. Eventually that's going to be next.
Yeah,
but you
most
gotta have the traffic going through,
right,
for people to be like, okay, it's worth it.
Right. I'm actually in talks with a few sponsors as well for these community pages.
Right.
Explore Riverside, Inland Empire. It's a lot of good things coming up. I'm also gonna be doing like speaking events. I want to start hosting those because I have a lot of restaurants, beautiful restaurants out here in Inland Empire, and they have amazing patios and stuff. So I want to definitely take advantage of those. Opening up like bi-weekly or monthly events where I invite influencers, I invite business owners to take the opportunity to network, collaborate.
That was cool. I would love that. It also was like when Nick Nack was doing in 99.1 with the backyard events.
Yeah.
At the Ontario.
That
Arena. Was like what we needed right there. Like that's how
But it's not happening anymore.
Yeah, it's like a one-time event. That's true though. It's
it was like 6 weeks or something, right?
Yeah. There was one for. I met a lot of people though.
I went over there, bro. They invited us over, to do some promotions for them. I only went one time, but
right.
Those types of events, like you don't really find them out here in Riverside. But I want to start hosting these, and of course, be able to, make an income off of that too as well. Having multiple streams of income is not really a bad idea.
Yeah, it's better than 9 to 5.
Definitely, but I mean, of course, I want to start it off like where people can take advantage of it for free.
Yeah,
and then figure out how, because it's always to make money. It's always figuring out what you love first. Figuring out what you love to do, and if you could do it for a long time, then make money off of it, Right. For me, speaking on stage, I think I love that. So if I could do that and make money off of that, I'm set.
Yeah, can't complain, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Definitely. What you love about Riverside most, the city most?
The opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opportunities. The fact that there's like a town, like you go to Moreno Valley, there's not really like a place where you can go. Yeah, you go to San Bernardino, like it's all old over there already. You go to Fontana, there's nothing over there. Everybody comes to Riverside. There's a lot of tourists.
Downtown Riverside,
and there's a lot of people.
It's like the spot.
It's like a little LA.
Yeah.
People go to LA to visit like the buildings and go to the clubs out there. People
Hollywood.
come to Riverside to do that. Yeah. That's what I love about Riverside. It's a lot of opportunity, a lot of people, and just the idea of like knowing that you're somewhere different.
Right.
Because I came from, like I was saying, the ranch area. I came out here, I was happy.
Yeah, this is a way different scenery from over there,
Yeah, my brother recently moved over with me, and he's just been a lot happier. I've seen him a lot happier because where he was at is just dead. You can't really do nothing out there.
Yeah. If you could change one thing in this world, what would it be?
Health.
Right.
Health, because there's a lot of sick people out there, and if everybody was healthy, everybody knew, that organically, and eating off of your own vegetation can cure you, and exercise, health,
Right.
people would think a little bit different, and everybody would be great.
Health and mental health.
Health and mental health.
Yeah.
Of course, if you take care of your body's sharp, your mind is sharper.
Right.
So it clears automatically if you're taking care of your body, you're working out, you're boxing and everything.
Yeah.
Your mind automatically, that brain fog, that negative energy just goes away.
Yeah.
So everybody will be very positive. Everybody will be happy. There'll be not a lot of, bad stuff. Just bad people everywhere.
We on day 3 at 30 and no drinking. And if I hit that 30-day, man, we gonna go another month. Who knows?
Definitely.
Who knows, man? Because it's gonna be a different year for me for sure. 2025.
But you can't do it if you're not working out and you're not eating right.
Oh, I'm working out though. I'm working out. I might go to Mount Rubidoux after this.
Okay.
But I'm sure I do my running. I'm doing my running, but like I'm saying, my body's been feeling it because, like I said, I'm drinking every day.
Yeah.
So these last 3 days, like my body's feeling it, but I feel already like I got more energy already.
Yeah. If you're quitting drinking, that's a mind game because you have to be like, no, you're
done.
good,
Like,
you're done,
like,
you're done.
Now it's like I'm done, because before it's like I'm gonna stop drinking, but 2 or 3 days you're gonna get another one.
Yeah, exactly. But imagine if you're like running, training,
Right.
exercising, and then eating good, drinking a lot of water, your body's automatically gonna say no instead of your mind saying no.
Right.
And even if you do have a sip, your body's gonna be like, "What the fuck is this? Like, it's disgusting."
And when you say eat healthy, how do you eat? Do you do the food prep and all that?
Juicing.
Oh, juicing?
No. I don't food prep or anything. Right. You gotta be juicing fruits and vegetables. I have a jar. I have a juicer. And I fill up the jar. I have 2 jars, one for fruits and one for vegetables.
Shout out Ace Boy Pun, man. I seen he started doing juicing too, man.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best things you could do, bro. Juicing.
So you got your. You said you got 2 of them.
I got 2 jars. Like
playing.
pitchers.
You got 2.
Yeah,
2 pitchers.
I do. Sometimes I do just straight watermelon. One big watermelon fills up that whole jar. Just drink it throughout the week. Do another one of like beets, carrot, celery. That's for detoxing. Right. So just do 1 jar at a time, and then do the next one. Juicing, and then vitamins and minerals. Your body needs to be flooded with vitamins and minerals in order for it to be functioning properly and attacking bacteria, viruses, diseases, illnesses. Right. Your body knows how to heal itself. Your body's trying to heal itself, and your body wants to heal itself. But if you're not putting in those types of, vitamins and minerals that your body needs, it's just completely going to waste.
Right. So we might, hey man. Edgardio might have put me on game. I might start doing the juicing. Let's get to that,
Definitely.
man. We might start doing that.
Do the juicing. Work out, drink some watermelon juice. Work out, drink some pepino juice. Work out, melon, cantaloupe, pineapple. Those are good.
Okay.
Apple juice a bunch of apples. Juice a bunch of oranges.
Yeah, and I see you do the MMA fighting and all that too.
I do. So I was actually training for. I started when I was in middle school. Yeah. And then when I hit 18, I got my first. I was signed professional amateur. Okay. To WCK World Championship Kickboxing, and then I started fighting in casinos. But I went like undefeated. Got my championship belt before I got signed.
Okay. How many fights did you have to get to undefeated?
I had like over 7 ring fights. Okay. But I had a lot of smoker fights. And then I did a lot of street fighting, right. Got my fucking eye busted here, I'm all busted, but I learned a lot from it.
From school or
just street fighting everywhere,
just being at the bar,
being at somebody
school, acting up, huh?
Just someone acting up, someone just hitting me randomly, or me just like, hey, let's fucking get down.
You ain't had no choice, huh?
Yeah, like, and a lot of fighting within my family, bro. I fought my brothers so many times.
Damn.
And,
that type of brother love, huh?
yeah. But I do train. I still go to the gym and all, but I'm not competing right now. I'm not fighting like that.
Just to keep healthy, keep moving,
when I was in high school, I was going through. I was in wrestling, and then I was in baseball because I used to play a lot of baseball. I used to be a pitcher, and I'm really good in sports for some reason.
Okay.
But so I told myself, do I want to be in baseball in high school, or do I want to keep training kickboxing? So I had to make the decision. I was like, after high school, what am I going to do with baseball? Nothing. Right. But after high school, what am I going to do with kickboxing? Defend myself.
Right.
defend my family, defend whoever the fuck I love,
Right.
And I'll take that all the way,
Right.
So I just kept going.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Motive Labs, man. He be doing it. Have you heard of Motive Labs?
No.
No. Yeah, I gotta introduce you to him. He got the MMA gym too, right there, by Mount Rubidoux.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I did an interview on him too, and yeah, he's on my page. Shout out Motive Labs. I gotta get up in there too.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
When I was training a lot, I was visiting a lot of gyms.
Right,
I was training with a lot of professionals as well. And
who's your favorite fighter, MMA fighter, or do you have one?
I have a lot. It's a lot. Yeah.
Name, the top three.
Top three, of course, Connor, Cain Velasquez, and Fedor. Even Mirko Krokop,
Right.
So a lot of like Glory, Pride.
Conor McGregor was always.
He's good. He knows how to sell it. He's a salesman.
Yeah, for sure.
Boxers, Canelo, of course.
Yeah.
And just a lot of other, a lot of people. I don't really be watching boxing or MMA a lot anymore.
Right.
I have my focus, and every day I'm always thinking like, how can I make an extra buck?
Hell yeah.
So my mind's not even on TV no more. I don't even watch TV. I try to spend less time on my phone. I use social media. I don't let social media use me.
Right. There you go. So, hey, you heard that, people? Because y'all be scrolling.
I don't know what y'all thinking for.
Hey, so what's your top 3 places they eat in Riverside? I know it's a lot. I know you done hit everyone in the city.
I probably hit everyone. Yeah.
But I mean, if you could just get like 3,
Yoli's for sure.
Where's that at?
Yoli's right here on Market Street.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in downtown Riverside. Yoli's, Crab House. I like seafood boils.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
And then Ixtapa. They have some of the best mariscos right there.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Ixtapa is downtown Riverside, right there by the library. By the new library.
Yeah.
It's on University. It's cool.
Okay.
I like that place.
Okay.
Not only because I, work with them, but actually they got really good food. I don't work with a business I don't believe in.
Yeah, which is what you should, is only right,
Yeah. I have to believe in it in order for me to put myself out there for it.
Yeah. I haven't done it yet, but I wanted to do like a food show too. Have you seen people do food shows? Because you guys are doing it. You guys are kind of doing it, but.
Well, I'll tell you this, and I haven't said it because when you ask me what has come to, what am I going to be doing next in 2025? The other thing that I'm going to be doing, bro, is I'm not going to be doing food anymore.
Right.
I'm going to create my own channel, fun things to do in the IE. Fun things, bro. Fun things like golfing, go-kart racing, hiking trails, just fun things, bro.
Yeah. And
that's
that's actually smart because if we're going just went to Hawaii or whatever, right? It's or if you're just going to Vegas, you're going to look up fun things to do in Las Vegas or
fun things to do.
And that's what's going to click.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of these and
That's actually a better. That's
thing better to do. Because not everybody wants to be variety. Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people are like, okay, we ate. What are we doing now? Let me show you the best spots, fun things to do in the IE. Like going to arcades. Going to batting cages. Going to places where you can be physically active. Top golf, go-kart racing, K1, the Paris K1. Tracks over here. Let's go to the lakes. Let me show you all the lakes.
The paintballing too in Corona.
Paintballing.
I ain't been paintballing in a minute.
Excuse me. Fun shit like that, bro. I want to go paintballing too, It's let's go paintballing and then let's go eat. I'll leave it to whoever wants to do food reviews, But I'm going to open up that channel where it's because I'm an outdoor person. Where's the best fishing spots? Do you know?
Silverwood Lake's pretty cool. Pretty close.
So imagine if I can show you.
I wanted to do that too, but I had because it's Lunatic Mob. We used to make music, right? And now I created Lunatic Mob TV because I want to do the media side of it. And then I did a podcast, LMTV podcast, because I want to be able to build a platform for other people and be an influencer, you could say, or someone in the city doing something and shedding light.
Right.
But I asked a couple of my buddies, hey, let's do Lunatic Mob Adventures. You know, Lunatic Mob Adventures or LMTV Adventures, and that was kind of along the line you're saying you were going. Like we're going to a winery, but we're filming it, or we're going to bowling, but we're filming it.
Right,
LMTV
bowling.
Adventures.
Right.
That's what I was gonna call it.
So,
but they
so like a vlog kind of.
Yeah,
in a vlog style.
There you go, vlog style, something like that. That's what I had in my head too. But it's, you know, you can't carry the camera and be in the camera.
Yeah.
And then you gotta have people willing to be on the camera.
In my program, I show you how to, you know, get a cameraman. I show you how to like literally just be the number one.
Yeah, and I have my girl do it. I have my girl hold my gimbal, like pretty much, and that's why I have my girl hold the gimbal. She's filmed all my music videos. She's filmed my vlogs. Like I just tell her hold the gimbal, dude. And ain't gotta do nothing else.
Yeah, definitely.
But
yeah.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie. Fuck.
Honestly,
I don't even have one. Honestly,
he's too busy working, my boys. He ain't even watching movies.
Yeah. I mean, the only movies I could think of is when I was a fucking kid. You know.
Right. Okay. What about Hustle and Flow, 8 Mile, or Get Rich or Die Trying?
Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always, you know, it's funny because when I was like in kindergarten, I was listening to 50 Cent, and I remember I took a 50 Cent, the Massacre CD. I got the copy. It wasn't, I didn't even bought the real thing.
Yeah.
I got the copy of it, and it was just written 50 Cent the Massacre. It had all the whole playlist and everything in there. Took it to school. The teachers found it in my backpack. Took it to the office. Principal called me up. The Massacre. She was all angry at me. She suspended me. I was in kindergarten. She suspended me. Yeah.
She suspended you for having a 50 Cent CD? Hey, 50 Cent.
And it's funny because she called my mom over, and she was like, the Massacre? Is this what you're teaching your fucking kid? You know? And my mom's like she was going off on her. She was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck do you care about this shit? You know? Like, this is my kid. You know? He's going to listen to whatever he wants. You know? My mom was cool. She was supporting me. You know? If I liked it and she knew I was happy about it, she was cool with it.
Right.
Yeah, but 50 Cent all the way, bro. I've always loved that, you know.
Okay. And we're going to last couple questions, but what was your first job you ever had? From what you're doing now, what was your first job you ever had?
First legal job or
first legal job. We all had jobs before the legal job.
My first job was I was working at Wendy's.
Hey.
Right out of high school, I got into Wendy's.
Hey, that was my first job too, fool.
Wendy's?
Yeah.
No, I was working over here at Troutwin by Van Buren and Troutwin.
Yeah, that was my first job ever, right there at the plaza.
Which plaza?
Riverside Plaza.
Oh, over here? Okay.
Yeah.
I only worked there for
a couple
months.
Like
6 months the most, but you know what's crazy?
Their chicken nuggets and fries was fire.
Oh, bro, I learned a lot from there. I also fucked my manager, bro. Yeah, I was 18, she was 27, and she would always be flirting with me. I was a fry boy. Yeah. And she was always like, "Let me get that large fry." I was like, "Hold on, here you go."
Damn, your manager too?
Yeah, she came over one time. She was working late. I was off, and I was having like a kickback at my pad over there in the valley. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm having a kickback." She's like, "Oh, can I come through?" I was like, "Yeah, bring some beers," because I'm not 21, you know.
Right. Yeah,
she came through with some beers and shit. She came to my pad. We were playing beer pong, and then she's like, "Show me where the restrooms at." It wasn't even like 5 minutes since she got there. She was already. She just wanted it, yeah. And I took her to the restroom. You know, shut the door on her.
That was a good. And then how was it coming back to work?
You know,
the next time.
Honestly, bro, I fucking it was all bad. I mean, that night I did get it, and I just left her. I was like, "Go home," you know. So the next morning when I seen her at work, she was all pissed at me. She didn't even want to talk to me or nothing.
Oh yeah, you fucked up. You said, "Get up, you gotta go. You can't go, but you can't stay here."
Yeah, I told her. So, it wasn't the same after, but you know, we kept it cool. You know, it's professional.
Hey, that's what you wanted, right? You got what you wanted.
Exactly. Yeah, they love me there. The other manager, she was always like, here, like, I'll use my code and you can get whatever you want, you know, for free. And And then I gave her a flyer of my first fight when I signed professionally. I was like, here, I'm actually training to fight right here at Hollywood Park Casino. Can you go? And she's like, I don't know if I could go, but I'll try to go. And then she just loved me after that. She's like, "You're a professional fighter." I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah."
I think I see her fight.
Honestly, I think that's why the other manager, she wanted me, bro.
She knew you were a fighter.
She knew I was a fighter and everything. But it was fun because I met a lot of people, like a lot of the coworkers, you know, and I was always like, fuck. I was always, you know, hanging out with them. Cool.
Yeah. Have good times, huh?
Have a good time, yeah.
Well, cool, man. Hey, man, I'm glad you pulled up the Guardian.
For sure.
Man,
Thank you for having me.
This is Trust the Process, episode 18 right here. We got a lot coming 2025. And yeah, shout out to my boy right here. Like I said, he gonna be dropping, what's it called? The social
media marketing formula.
Social media marketing
website
formula,
where you can purchase the formula that I use to acquire clients, manage their social media, and then get paid for it month to month.
Yes, sir. His the at names will be below. You'll see it when I upload it, man. But shout out to Riverside, shout out to IE, man, shout out to LA, shout out to everybody, you know, worldwide movement. Trust the Process with the host Mario, man. Man, shout out to special guest at Guardian, you know, Explore page and all the other pages he got. Definitely. You know, a lot of things is happening because of this guy right here behind the scenes. So shout out to my boy right here, and till next time.